Do it right, build well, live life. Economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is ERGJ, your certified financial educator, founder of New Black Wall Street. We are here today with the New Black Wall Street Money and Power, the Money and Power edition, where we talk about the two things I believe we need to talk more about. That's going to be money and power. Well, what exactly is that, guys? Money would actually equate to economics. Power actually equate to politics. And the way I like to say it is cash flow and cash rules. That's right, cash flow and cash rules. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. Cash flow and cash rules. See, it's all about how the money flows, and it's also about the legislation which dictates the way in which money flows. And so as we begin to know more and more about that in this capitalistic society, then we can begin to learn how to make our money work better for us, right? You want to make your money work harder for you than you do for your money. So this show is all about what's going on in the market. We're going to take a look at what has happened as of yesterday, a quick recap, and also take a look at some things that are going on today that we might want to be aware of. And we're also going to take a look at the market as a whole, see where we stand as far as some key metrics are concerned. So if you don't like talking about money, this is not the show for you. But we're going to be talking about what's going on in the market. We need to be more aware of what's happening. Now, today's episode is brought to you by the Black Bazaar. That's right, the Black Bazaar is where you can find all of your nice African garb, African wear straight from the motherland. And so today we have our class of 2017. This is a sash. It's called a sash. It's from Ghana. Your class of 2017. So a great gift for your graduates this year, whether they're high school, middle school, college. Great gift, great memorabilia. This sash goes for $20. You want to go ahead and get your order in. You can go ahead and click here, leave a message on this channel here. That's going to be ERGJ Enterprises, or you can give us a call 678-851-2400. But a very nice gift. I believe that everybody should make sure their children get something like this, man. Look at that. Class of 2017. They're going to be super excited. They're going to remember this. It's like, you know, you got a little tassel. Well, also you got a little sash. You get the little trinket that I lost mine. I don't know where mine is from when I graduated high school. But you won't lose this. Class of 2017. Great gift for your graduates this year. So make sure you go ahead and get your order in. Not many people are going to have that. We've got the special gifts for your graduates. Now, we have a couple things coming up from ERGJ Enterprise. We got a couple classes coming up. On Saturday, we do have the Stock Market 102 class. Stock Market 102, you want to go ahead and get signed up for that. That's a class going to show you how to, the 3 keys to asset analysis. So you can learn how to actually, really analyze a stock, see if it's something that you're interested in owning. You want to go ahead and make sure that you're there for the Stock Market 102 class. But then also right behind that, we got a barn burner. We got technical analysis class, the basic chart reading class. Teach you how to read a chart. That's right. We teach kids in 5th grade how to read charts and how to actually get a good, make a good educated guess on where that chart is going, where their stock is going in the future. It's called forecasting. That's actually what I came from. I learned forecast. I did forecast for a Fortune 500 company. So it's a skill that I learned, and we use chart reading to predict. Everybody put in the comments below, predict. We use charts to predict what's going to happen in the future. Same way that a meteorologist will predict the future from weather patterns, we take a look at stock patterns and we predict the future of the stock. And then we also have coming up on Tuesday the Group Economics Introduction to Mutual Fund Investing. So you don't have to invest by yourself. You can also get diversified stocks by investing in mutual funds. So we got that class coming up as well on Tuesday. So we got quite a few classes. So at the end of the day, guys, no excuse. You can't say, oh, I didn't know, no one taught me, I didn't learn, I don't know how to invest. It just means that you decided not to go to class. That's what that means. And so if you want to get your education on, because education is the passport, you want to go ahead and sign up for class. You can do that at www.ergj.net. That's www.ergj.net. Find out which class is best for you, which event coming up is best for you, and go ahead and sign up for that. We've got a lot of things coming down the pipe. Want to make sure that you do not lose. They say this: the more you learn, the more you earn. That's right. The more you learn, the more you earn. All right. Well, that's our announcements for today. Just want to give you guys time to show up. That's right. I'm glad that you showed up. Go ahead and hit that share button, that like button, let people know that we're here. But let's take a look at what's going on in the market today. ERGJ Enterprises, New Black Wall Street. What's going on? What's popping? Well, We want to start by taking a look at a quick market recap here of what happened yesterday. So the Dow was up, it was down 69 points. It's 3 days in a row. The Dow was down, NASDAQ was up 3 points, and S&P was down 5 points. Now, it's not really a bad thing if we see the Dow going down. Dow is just basically the 30 most significant stocks in America. Companies like Netflix, I'm sorry, not Netflix, companies like Walmart, Disney, Nike, Apple, those are comprised in the Dow. So Dow is just an array of stocks. And so to see it go down is not really a bad thing because this means that, stocks are becoming more affordable, in my opinion. I like to see things go down. That's what I like to buy. That's just kind of investor I am. But you got to decide what type of investor you are. Now, the Macy's was up 3% yesterday. Caterpillar was down 2%. Under Armour was down 2%. Chevron, ExxonMobil were down as well. But they're talking about this big oil push, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. The U.S. oil market is pretty booming. So that causes a lot of supply. When you have a lot of supply, that means less demand. When you have a lot of supply, prices go down. So we're going to talk about that as well. Now, key metrics that you need to know about the 10-year yield and treasury yield is at 2.55%. So that's still under inflation. Oil is trading at Oil is trading at $49 a barrel. Oh, you are in my wheelhouse. Oil. $49 a barrel right now is oil trading at. Oh my goodness, I got to get off of this. I might have to close the show. All right, gold is at $1,200 an ounce, $1,204 an ounce, and silver is at $17.18 per ounce. Good morning, good morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I see you guys. Got a couple of people that are viewing this morning. Want to go ahead and let me know that you're here? That'd be great. I'd like to be able to speak to you. Go ahead and put in the comments below money and power. Let me know that you're here. Money and power in the comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now, over the past 3 months, our volatility index is still moving down, still in the green section at 62, but it is moving down. We're getting to the emotion in the market. I can't wait to get to the fear side. Oh my goodness, the fear side is when I'll be buying. But it's emotion in the market, just to let you know volatility. And there's what Warren Buffett says. Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Right now, the market is greedy. So we're in a greed state as far as the volatility is concerned. We're in a greed, the emotion in the market. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting patiently, just biding my time. Oil is in my wheelhouse right now. See if I get it even lower. That's what I'm going after. That's what I'm going after. Now, as far as the market is concerned, electronic technology over the past 3 months has been trading at 13%. And everything else is under 10. And energy minerals is still lagging in the market. This is a sector market. Down 7%, communications down 0.3%, transportation up 1%. So we're starting to see some things come down. Energy minerals, that sector is what I would be considered on sale at this time. So you might want to take a look at that sector, start looking at companies, see what they do, see what they offer, add something to your watch list. Energy minerals sector is on sale. It's on sale in a big way. Oh, it's on clearance, matter of fact, almost at this point. It gets to 10% about clearance. All right, now let's take a look at what's going on in the market today. What do we need to know as it relates to what's going on in the market today? All right, I'm glad you asked. Glad you asked. Hey, Cookie, what's going on? Good morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I guess you're the only one that wants to talk to me today. That's cool. Everyone else just wants to watch. That's cool. That is cool. Hey, America's bull market turns 8 years old on Thursday. S&P 500 was shot up an incredible 250% since March of 2009. But it would have had to charge ahead another 4 years to match the length of the longest bull market in history, which ran between 1987 and 2000. Investors aren't in a much celebratory mood on Thursday. The final stock market has displayed some signs of exhaustion this week, with investors on high alert ahead of the looming European Central Bank meeting and the U.S. jobs report this Friday. The U.S. stock futures were holding steady following 3 consecutive days of declines, and European markets were mixed in early trade. Most of the Asian markets ended the day with losses. So today we're going to be watching the European Central Bank. European Central Bank will issue a decision on interest rates at 7:45 this morning, Eastern Standard Time, but no major policy changes are expected. Investors will be looking for clues about future policy when the ECB President Mario Draghi holds a press conference at 8:30 a.m. So that's where we're going to be, 8:30, listening to the European Central Bank and what their future outlook is. Slippery oil, crude oil futures were off roughly 2% on Thursday as the market reacted to a report released Wednesday that showed a large increase in U.S. crude inventories. Crude is currently trading at $49 per barrel, down about 10% from the recent peak in February. Oh, good. That is what I'm talking about. Oil, you're coming back into my wheelhouse, coming back into my striking point. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Love me some oil at $49 a barrel. Market movers, Taylor Brands, and Toshiba dismal earnings from the parent company of Men's Warehouse, I didn't know that, are scaring the pants off investors. Taylor Brands shares plummeted as much as 27% after hours after the firm posted fourth quarter results. Can you imagine? 27%? Oh my goodness. Woo! Jesus. Okay, so hey, listen, if you guys don't know by now, maybe I need to just rehash your memory, but we are in the age of the death of retail. We are watching it we are watching it unfold right before our very eyes. The death of retail. If you are interested, looking at, considering a retail company as part of your investment portfolio, and they are a brick and mortar store, be ready for your portfolio to lag, to be a little off. No. You don't want to be in retail unless you are going to go with a company that has an online presence. The death of retail is before our very eyes. We are watching it unfold right before us. So we can watch trends go up and we can watch trends go down. We are part of it. I mean, think about it. How often do you go to the store to shop? Let me say that again. How often do you go to a brick and mortar store to shop nowadays? I mean, I know it's a lot out there. I mean, how often do you go to the mall? You know, how often do you go to, I don't know, Nordstrom? How often do you go to Dillard's, Kohl's, Target? I mean, just think about it. Where do you go shop, and how often do you go there? We are in the brink of the death of brick and mortar retail. So it's no surprise to me that Men's Warehouse or Taylor Brands is going to, I mean, 27% is pretty brutal. That's pretty big. So like many brick and mortar retailers, Taylor Brands has been hit by online shopping and declining foot traffic at malls. We see it. It is what it is. Just go with the flow, recognize it. So when it rains, it pours, and it is a bad deal for retail. Shares of Toshiba dropped 7.2% Thursday following reports that its nuclear business unit is considering filing for bankruptcy. The Japanese company reported a $6.3 billion write-down last month because of unexpected losses at the troubled business. Not a good sign for Toshiba. Taylor Brands, it is what it is. Down 27%. Oh my goodness, that was almost. Can you imagine losing 25% in 3 hours? Woo! Good Lord. Signet Jewelers and Staples are set to release before the opening Thursday. I don't expect Staples. Nah, Staples is $8 share, $8 company, but again. The death of retail, man. And Signet Jewelers, I don't know. There's nothing exciting about that. Signet Jewelers does own, in case you guys don't know, they own Kay and Jared Jewelers. So just because you think they got different names, they're still owned by the same company. So Signet owns Kay and Jared Jewelers. Now, they may actually have some significance that's taking place because Valentine's Day just passed, but we won't see those earnings until next time they report. So right now, they're probably not a good thing to look at, but next time they report, I would imagine it'd be something good. So they were rocked last week by allegations of rampant sexual harassment and discrimination against female employees. All right. Now, coming this week, we got the Jiva International Motor Show officially begins today. The Jiva International Motor Show. Let me open this link up another. Let's see what's going on here, man. I'm going to put this link in the comments below. More companies will merge. So, look at this. So you want to take a look at some concept cars. You want to take a look at what's going on. I'm going to put this thing in the comments below so you guys can go here. Good morning, Nelson. You guys go ahead and take a look at some of these concept cars, electric cars, self-driving cars. That's what's going on here. We're taking a look at more mergers, quite possibly. So GM Motors dumped its European business on Monday, selling its Opel and Vauxhall brands to France. Volkswagen, the world's biggest car maker, says that won't be the last deal in the sector. So we are. If you guys want to take a look at some new cars, some people are into the concept cars and things like that. You want to take a look at the Geneva International Motor Show. If you thought your local motor show was hot, think about what's going on right now at the International Motor Show. I mean, you're gonna see cars from all over the place. I'm gonna take a look at it. See, I'm kind of. I like cars. I was a Nopi guy. At any rate, let's see what's going on. The oil industry is poised for a record output. United States poised for a record output in oil. American oil industry may be on the cusp of an incredible revival. This is really not necessarily a good thing. When I think about this, and I think about America and their busted oil, their busted fracking, it's almost as if America is trying to pull itself away from being dependent upon the rest of the world. I mean, because we know America was a big importer of oil from the Middle Eastern countries. And so now that we found out how to, I guess, create our own oil, it's having a big impact on the oil industry. So following a painful war with OPEC, U.S. oil output is poised to rebound this year thanks to healthier prices and strengthened business model. That could set the stage for America to set a record-breaking 2018, taking out the all-time oil production high set in 1970, according to new forecasts published this week by the U.S. Energy Information Administration. Now, if we do this, which we probably will, then this falls right in line with what Trump says he's going to make America great again. Basically, he's saying that we're going to make America an independent country. We're going to be a global leader and make people dependent upon us versus us being dependent upon other countries. That is what I believe is the premise of what Trump says when he says he wants to make America great again. Let me repeat that again for you. He wants to make America independent, where that other countries are dependent upon America for its resources, oil. He's trying to bring jobs back to America, saying that he wants these companies to produce in America their cars and things like that. So he wants to make America the place where you have to go to do business, and then make us basically you're going to pay us to do business. All right. So that's what it looks like to me when he starts talking about make America great again. That's pretty much what I get, is that he wants America to be independent of the other countries and make the other countries dependent upon us for their wealth, for their resources. In order for them to survive, in order for them to do business, they have to come through America. That's versus us going to them to get resources. So it puts the leverage in America's favor. It puts negotiation in America's favor when you have to deal with us in some fashion in order for your country to actually grow, survive, thrive, get its resources that it needs to be, to be a power. So that's what it looks like is happening to me. I don't necessarily like that we're producing so much oil. That's driving the price of oil down, which is a good thing. But it's going to be hard on the land itself as well. So U.S. oil comeback is being led by the Persian Basin, a hotbed in the shale drilling in Texas and New Mexico. So we can see Texas starting to be a great place if you want to find a job and you want to thrive. There's going to be a lot of opportunity in Texas, a lot of jobs probably in Texas, a lot of wealth being created in Texas. So the Permian is so rich. So we need to look at, what's that one place? It was some black city, DeSoto, I believe. Might want to start looking at that as another hub for Black Wall Street. The Permian is so rich in shale that oil that frackers can profitably drill even in today's modern prices in the low $50 a barrel range. So they're still able to drill at the low cost of oil, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. That's probably a little bit more in depth, but I'm not going to talk about that too much, not belabor that point. And then also what I wanted to bring up as well, I saw something else that was interesting. Electronic store Radio Shack, which you guys probably is like, they've been out of business. They actually filed for bankruptcy again. So it looks like they went to bankrupt, they got out of bankruptcy, and they're going right back to bankruptcy. So your electronics chain, just give it up, guys. It's over. Your electronic chain store Radio Shack filed for bankruptcy on Wednesday for the second time in a little over 2 years, faced with a challenging retail environment. Once again, retail, the death of retail. We are in the midst of it. We are in the midst of a trend that is changing in our world. Environment and unsatisfying partnership with wireless provider Sprint Corporation. So again, Radio Shack's not going to be able to make it. They're not going to be able to make it. That's just the bottom line. So just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. So again, in today's news, oil is pretty big to be under $50 a barrel. That is phenomenal. We're getting to that point where it's almost a no-brainer to invest in oil. Because of the price point. I mean, you get it real cheap. Other than that, I want to be aware of, again, you want to be aware of not really much going on as far as earnings concerned. I expect the day to be another day of down for the market, but this Taylor brand is losing 27% overnight. 25% overnight is absolutely insane. They were a $23 per share company. They're now going to be trading 25%, that'll be $6. They'll probably be trading about $18 a share, $17 a share when they open. Even at $17 a share, guys, I still wouldn't buy this company. I still wouldn't buy it at $17 a share. I wouldn't even touch this thing till it got to about $10 a share. This thing is just, it's just, let me look. I'm just looking at the chart real quick. My bad. But right around, I don't know, $11, $12 a share would I be comfortable actually looking to, you know, get back into. But again, it's just retail. Like, who wants this? Like, who really wants this? Not me. Oh, I don't know if you do or not. Retail brands, they own Men's Warehouse. Let me tell you what they got, what they do, just in case you're wondering what the hell Retail Brands does. It engages in retail men's suits and provides tuxedo rental in the United States and Canada through its subsidiaries. So they are the owner of Men's Warehouse. And I don't see anybody buying men's suits online. Why? Because you got to get them tailored. Obviously, you got to get them tailored. If you're going to wear a suit and you don't get it tailored, you're not a suit wearer if you don't get your suits tailored. Anyway, let me just not belabor the point. Anyway, that's today's show, guys. ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator. Hopefully you got something out of today. It's really all about talking about money and power, looking at a recap of what has happened, and also taking a look at what's going on in the market today. Today's not going to be a whole lot going on, quite honestly. So I'll probably take a day off from the market. But I'll be keeping an eye out on oil. That's where my eyes will be as oil continues to get lower and lower, cheaper and cheaper. Tell me it's a great opportunity to look at buying something low and hoping that it goes higher. Well, guys, just remember this, man. It takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. You guys have a good day.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode.